Let's go over the top 10 verbs you should know in Spanish as a beginner. Our first verb is poder, which means to be able to, or simply can, I can, you can. These are the conjugations of the verb poder in both the present tense and the past preterite. So you've got yo puedo, tú puedes, él puede, nosotros podemos, ellos pueden, and then in the past preterite you have yo pude, tú pudiste, él pudo, nosotros pudimos, and ellos pudieron. Here are some examples of how you might use poder in a sentence. ¿Puedes ayudarme? Or you might also see, ¿me puedes ayudar? Those are both correct. They both mean, can you help me? You can stick me at the end of ayudar, or you can put it in front of puedes. ¿Me puedes ayudar? ¿Puedes ayudarme? Can you help me? No puedo ahora. Lo siento. I can't right now. I'm sorry. Gracias, pero yo puedo hacerlo. Thank you, but I can do it. Quiero poder hablar español. I want to be able to speak Spanish. I want to be able to speak Spanish. Quiero poder hablar español. Next, we have hacer, which means to do or make, such as to make the bed or to do your homework. Hacer. And here are the conjugations for the present tense and the past preterite for hacer. So in the present tense, you have yo hago, tú haces, él hace, nosotros hacemos, and ellos hacen. You'll notice that the yo form here is irregular. It's yo hago instead of yo hago. The reason why is if you put an O, H-A-C-O, it would no longer say hago, it would say haco, because a C with an O following it is a hard C, k, instead of a soft C. S. So just to get rid of that, they just do hago. Now for the preterite, you have yo hice, tú hiciste, él hizo, nosotros hicimos, and ellos hicieron. Here are some sample sentences with the verb hacer. So the first one, haz la cama, por favor. Make the bed, please. You'll notice that haz is different. It's not part of the present tense or the past preterite. This is an entirely different tense. It's part of the imperatives, which are commands. So you're commanding someone to do something. You're telling you make the bed. Make the bed. So it's going to be haz la cama, por favor. ¿Qué quieres hacer? What do you want to do? So in this sentence, hacer means to do. ¿Qué estás haciendo? What are you doing? Estás haciendo is part of the present progressive, which means you're doing it right now. ¿Qué estás haciendo? What are you doing? Hace 2 años que. This means it's been 2 years since. So hace 2 años, this is just saying like 2 years since this has been going. So you would finish it, it's like, hace 2 años que I've been studying Spanish. It's been 2 years since I've been studying Spanish. Yo hago la tarea. I do my homework. Tú haces una torta. You make a cake. The next verb is ir, to go, as in to go to the store. Here are the conjugations of ir in the present and past preterite. So in the present tense, we have yo voy, I go, tú vas, you go, él va, he or she goes, nosotros vamos, ellos van. In the past preterite, it's went, I went, you went, she went. Yo fui, tú fuiste, él fue, nosotros fuimos, and ellos fueron. Here are some sample sentences using the verb ir. Voy a la tienda. Voy a la tienda. It's I go to the store. Vamos a la playa. We're going to the beach. Tú vas a hacer un pizza. You are going to make a pizza. So the nice thing about using ir is it can be used to express future tense as well. So tú vas, you go, right? You go to, and hacer, we just did, to make a pizza. So you're going to make a pizza. Tú vas a hacer un pizza. Voy a estudiar mañana. Here's another example of that. I go, right, to study. So I'm going to study tomorrow. Voy a estudiar mañana. This helps you kind of avoid having to learn the future tense. You can just use this instead. Lastly, ¿cómo te va? ¿Cómo te va? How's it going? Next is decir, to say, as in, what did you say? These are the conjugations of decir in the present and preterite. So, yo digo, I say. Tú dices, you say. Él dice, he says. Nosotros decimos, we say. Ellos dicen, they say. Past, I said, you said, he said, so forth. Yo dije, tú dijiste, él dijo, nosotros dijimos, ellos dijeron. Now here are some practice sentences with this year. ¿Qué dijiste? What did you say? ¿Qué dijiste? Dije que no. I said no. Dije que no. ¿Qué quiere decir sombrero? So this one literally translates to what does it want to say, right? So in English it means what does it mean? So if you hear a word in Spanish like sombrero, you can say ¿Qué quiere decir sombrero? What does sombrero mean? What does sombrero want to say? No me digas. It's like, oh, you don't say. Haz lo que digo. Do what I say. All right, we come back to hacer, that haz, this is another command. Do what I say. So you're telling someone, it's a command, so it's a different tense. Haz lo que digo. Do what I say. Next we have saber, to know. Here's how you conjugate saber in present and past preterite. So in present tense, I know, you know, he knows, we know, they know. Yo sé, tú sabes, él sabe, nosotros sabemos, ellos saben. In the past preterite, I knew, you knew, he knew, we knew, they knew. Yo supe, tú supiste, él supo, nosotros supimos, ellos supieron. Here are some sample sentences using saber. Yo no sé. I don't know. Yo no sé. ¿Sabes cómo hacer una torta? Do you know how to make a cake? Do you know how to make a cake? ¿Sabes cómo hacer una torta? No sé qué hacer. No sé qué hacer. I don't know what to do. And ¿sabes qué hora es? ¿Sabes qué hora es? Do you know what time it is?